Alright, time for a Kha'zix game. I will be playing against the Graves here, which should be okay matchup wise. I do have to be careful for that champ in the early game because he has quite the good invade pressure on me. So I'm gonna have to respect that. But apart from that, it should be fine. I'm gonna place the ward over here. We'll be backing at about 50 seconds. That way we walk out of base with the Oracle lens and we can see if Graves goes for an early invade on my red buff. Now, generally speaking, what I like to do on Ka is just start on blue buff. If I was like really afraid of getting invaded, I would just start red buff in this situation specifically. But I also kind of want him to invade me for the video. That'd be kind of nice. We'll see though. But yeah. And now this is the patch after all of the lethality changes, like the nerf to like DUSKBLADE and the buff to like legendary items and stuff. Tried around with some builds for Ka. And yeah, I found the build that I like the most by far, not even close. So that's the build I'll be showing you today. I'll talk you through it as we go along. And yeah. Now what I like to do here on Ka is actually like to not use my smite on either one of these massively isolated camps, because you're gonna clear them very quickly and I can just use my smite on the wolves instead. To kill the camp that needs to deal with, like that I have to deal with a bit more in that sense. So I just smite right there, and then we're just gonna focus the big one down basically with some Qs. A couple auto attacks on the small ones, and then everything should die at about the same time. This deals a bit better with this camp compared to like you already deal quite well with both isolated camps on blue and Gromp. So yeah. It was warded. We see a dot right there, so that means it was warded. Also, by the way, this is a lower rated game. I want to show you how to get into Ka at the same time for the people that want to learn. Now, risking Graves invade, we're gonna kite this up here a little bit. He does go for it, and we stand in the bush right over here. We will be able to see him right away. So this is going to give away that like surprise factor that he wouldn't be able to get this way. That makes sense. Okay, that did die. Okay, cool. Sure. I'd ideally not want to smite this, by the way. The reason I don't want to smite this is because if I have smite ready for the scuttle crab, that would be more beneficial. Testing the crab. Having smite ready for it is good, and I should make the clear speed for it regardless. If I needed a little bit of additional clear speed there to potentially go for like a quicker top gank or a slightly quicker top gank, like Grace's bot lane. If I like needed to go for a slightly faster top gank or something along those natures, I would smite. Okay. If he's bot lane, then it means he started blue buff. That's fine. I'll smite here. Oh, wait a second. Dude, I am too focused on my commentary. I didn't see this guy on low HP. I'm just gonna dive him real quick. Being this low HP is just an easy instant dive. Never mind. Just wasted my time. That's unfortunate. I should still be fine, though. Because this camp respawns at about 420 or so. So if I just reset right now, I should make it. I can use my Futures Market to purchase a Dirk. You have the money, like basically just a normal full clear allows you to get your Dirk every time with Futures Market, which is really good. If you get a kill or assist, you might be able to afford more. A kill especially generally allows you to afford both Dirk and tier, which would be the really good recall. But I'm not going to buy a tier if I can afford a Dirk on my first back, because the Dirk is going to make me significantly stronger. So that's the way I see it in this situation. I'm going to start doing Gromp, gets the next respawn. If there's not much happening in the early game, that's okay. Some ganks will be opportunities, others won't. But Ka does not classify as an early game champ. You just have to scale a bit. Get to like level 5, level 6. That's when you start getting a lot stronger, especially after like your first back with your Dirk and stuff like that. That's kind of what we're doing here. Kind of just chill for a bit. As long as you get the respawn of your camps, catch those, it'll generally be good. Graves is bot lane again. Okay. There's a 28 CS bot lane. It still have red buff. I think there is a pretty good likelihood in this scenario that his top set camps are up. Good look for those, but I'll catch this one instead right now. Get the respawn of my camps for the second sequence. Getting myself a nice setup that way. What I'm going for here. Wait with the Q until the isolation damage. Again, and then the W to kill the small ones. Oh, not W. Alright, now I can go scout his top side potentially. There might be an opportunity for a mid play here as well. Walk with Sweeping Trinket to see if it's warded, so I don't walk over any early vision. I do have to keep in mind here that me walking up to this could risk a death. If I'm not careful. Still down. Okay, fair enough. He doesn't have current wards. He is not walked to place them either. I'm gonna just double check it again. That's very spicy there, buddy. I'm gonna have to close the distance with Leap here. I don't really want to do it, but should be okay. Pop my potion as well, making sure not to forget, and he gets to pick up the kill. That's good. Saw the graves. I'm actually gonna be a little bit more careful. I need to just reset as fast as possible because we're gonna want to play towards this entire sequence on bot side. We have blue spawning, we have everything spawning. A dragon's up, all of it. So Graves was spotted top lane here as well, which is good for me. I'm not going to wait for all my health because I don't have to. There's no reason to do so. Because you get your HP back regardless, so you don't have to worry about it. Blue will hit me level 6 guaranteed. There is a, I think, very realistic chance that the scuttle should be up as well. So I could technically do that for 6 too. But I see the bot lane play that I want to go for. Smite this as fast as possible as well. I see the bot lane playing very aggressive, and me hitting level 6 should allow that for a pretty free gank. So that's kind of what I'm looking at here. I feel like that's a little early for you to start resetting here. Okay, that's cleared apparently. Ult evolve. That is warded. I think my likeliest gank scenario would just be through here. Okay, they are making things extremely obvious. Because why would you ever do that? Okay, cool. That's not a gank opportunity on bot lane then. All good. We're just gonna chill for a bit. It's not a problem. Find that out. We see aggression on bot. Bard's gonna disappear soon enough. But I need to walk up here because this is probably gonna end badly for my Senna. I'm gonna pick up this kill pretty much for free. Don't waste your leap, by the way. Please never. And there we leap. Because you can leap, Q buffer midair, and doesn't matter. I hold my leap on purpose there until I can guarantee a kill with it, basically. This guy's never going to kill me, surely. He might flash. Nope. Should be fine. Twitch catches the wave. I'm just going to go for wolves. Don't have to mess with this wave too much. I held my leap on purpose there. I could have technically ulted to make it extremely safe. But I didn't have to ult in that scenario because I wasn't at risk of, like, Samira killing me, really. Like, it might look a little close or something. If she had both summoners, it might get a little worse, but I could still ult at the end of that one regardless, so it wouldn't never be a bad situation for me. But I just hold my leap until I can guarantee a kill shot on her, and everything damage-wise before that's going to be free. So holding leap is one of the most important things if you want to get kills on Ka. Because if I early leap and then she dashes through me and flashes out or something, I'm just instantly not going to get the kill anymore. Whereas if I hold my leap, I am absolutely chilling. So that's a big difference there that you have to take into account for this champion when it comes to any type of gank angle. I can do this. I'm a little bit low health, but he doesn't have the mana to do anything really. Okay, he's playing extremely safe. So we're just going to go for Scuttle here. I was initially planning to go for the Scuttle anyway. Could look for the GP here. So if I kite this up by being beneath Scuttle, I can go upwards into the GP gank, which is kind of what I'm looking at now. Alright, let's go. It's not warded. We're just gonna ult, walk as close as possible. Don't use your leap once again. Oh, Maul's TP'd, okay. Don't question mark ping me. What the hell do you want from me? Alright, fine. Keep not getting the kills, but it's okay. Malzar just teleported there, so there's not much I can do about that, really. Graves is doing Dragon. I do want to do the Rift Herald here really badly, but I can't because Malzar is currently walking through river back to the mid, so I have to respect it for now, and that's why I'm going for this instead. I'm just going to have to delay it and do red buff first. And do red here, and then after red I could look for the Rift Herald. They take Dragon here, but I don't care. I'm also not going to smite red because I need to smite for Rift Herald. But this is good for me because this allows me to get the Rift Herald afterwards, or hopefully at least. But I can't go for it instantly due to Malzar's teleport and pathing choices. Otherwise, I would have done. Yeah, nothing I can do. So we're just going to go over the wall now. Take the Rift Herald. Rift Herald apparently didn't dash, which is a little surprising. Puts the Rift Herald positioning a little bit worse, though. I'm going to kite it slightly back into the pit. Just walk around, keep hitting the eye consistently. Make sure to not get hit by a bunch of slams. Just keep walking around him and it should be fine. Just clear this. This is all good. Like, all my camps are still pretty much down at the moment as well, which is nice. I don't lose any camp value on that one. Good. Pick this up, and I could look for that, but I think I shouldn't because of the amount of gold that I have. I'll take the reset instead. This should be close. Actually, it's not that close. We'll buy another longsword then. Good. We got the Duskblade still on his back, which is huge. And you can see the camps are respawning in this sequence specifically, so I can pick those up. Pretty much after these two camps, I should get the blue and the bot scuttle as well. Might be able to look for like a bot lane gank, which is currently what I'm going at, obviously. Gonna be a double death. I think the best gank angle for me would be to just walk like this and just ult into this. So ult right here. And then we leap Q, auto attack. In that situation, we do leap early. We smite here for the movement speed. I want to auto attack him first. I have no way of canceling Fiddlesticks, actually. I should be very careful. He's never going to kill me in this scenario. If he chases me into isolation range, he dies. That's not a real Fiddlesticks. But I can't really kill him because I have no way of interrupting his drain. And that would be very risky for me, especially in minions, because I don't have isolation damage, so I can't go for it. And that's fine. I killed the Samira, which I'm happy about. Oh my god, they're so low. I'm gonna have to like chase this out in some interesting manner. I can walk like this to get past vision. I think I didn't get spotted there. Please, man. Out. Alright, good. I had the perfect angle for vision, so he didn't actually see me coming from behind there, which is really big. Should actually herald the mid turret here for sure, because the timer is going to run out otherwise. I have the timer with that, I mean 14-minute timer. I need to use the herald on mid lane right now. Get as many turret plates as I can, share it with my Cassio, that's fine. But I need to make sure I use this in time. I'm just going to use it now. I do have to respect the potential TP from... Actually, it should be down because he teleported top lane, so we should be able to get a fairly reasonable amount of turret plates here. One more turret plate should be plausible. There it is. Very nice. That's all I'll happily take, right? I get a tremendous amount out of that. Now here, the Graves is absolutely going for his Raptors, right? So we can easily abuse our ultimate right here like this. And then ult again. And wait, hold our leap the entire time, and then we ult again to just walk out. So that's just abusing ult right there. Increased visibility, increase in visibility. We know exactly where he's gonna walk, so we're gonna make sure we are there. To catch him, lead with auto attack Q, and then just ult again, so he can't hit us back. And Malzar didn't have ult because he used it just on mid lane, so we knew that pretty much guaranteed, I believe. Even if he did, like, he had to press it instantly, and Grace would have still died regardless, so that doesn't matter. Can't really do anything about the bot lane scenario in this one. Against that team, I think a spell shield is going to be extremely beneficial. So that is the item I will be going for next. I don't have enough charges on my tier yet. I might as well pick up the mid-wave here because a cannon is a cannon. This is fine. Why did I not get that one? Really? I do want to get Top Scuttle. Hits me level 11 as well, which is kind of nice. I'm not giving you that. Absolutely no chance, buddy. Alright, W. Good. Go mid lane here. Let's walk with a sweeping trinket and see what's up. Slow. Q. He flashed. I can't dash after that one, sadly, because I would be in trouble against him. I don't know if I could Dragon here. I do have bot lane prio, so backing is not really the best play here, but I do have 3,000 gold nearly, which is not the best. I'm just gonna tell him I have no smite. Hopefully that doesn't. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Oh boy. Yep, -1 dragon. I didn't want to do it because of Fiddlestick's ultimate. Shouldn't have done it. Should have not done it. I should have just recalled like I wanted to. Oh. Nice attempt. I'm gonna have to walk respectfully now, and I'll walk out. Yeah, I didn't... That's the reason I didn't want to do it. If it wasn't for Fiddle ult, I would be okay with it. But Fiddle ult was very scary, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, ugh, but my team wants to go for it, and I was like, ugh. I guess I should, maybe? I don't know. I listened to pings for no reason. I should have just backed respectfully. Just ignored my teammates would have been the better play. Catch that. 3 red. I do see a top lane gank opportunity potentially, but again, I have a lot of gold, so I do have to respect that. Oh. Whatever. Let's sweep, see if there's any vision here. I have my blue smite upgrade, so I should easily be able to get this guy. We just walk out here. I will leap there if I pretty much already know the damage is guaranteed, so I'm not too fussed about it. Pick that up. And we'll take the reset here. We have 12 seconds on this Rift Herald. I need the back now because I have way too much gold. Also here, I do actually now have enough stacks for this item, so I'm going to apply it over the going for the Edge of Night that I was going for initially. So let's get the Muramana now because I have enough stacks on it these days. Like, this is close enough for the stacks for it to be fine. Top Scuttle hits me level 12, and then I can use that to go for the Rift Herald. I do currently have 2 dragons on me, but that's completely fine. Not too worried about that one. And now here, I could do one of 2 things. I could just insta-start Herald, but I'm pretty sure this guy's gonna either walk up right here or do this camp. So I'm gonna be... There he is. That didn't register apparently. That's annoying. TP from Malzar, that's fine. I have to respect the fact that both of them are here and I don't have any solo laners at the moment. Okay, before we continue with the rest of the video, I just quickly wanted to say that about 60% of the people who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. If you made it this far into the video, I can only assume that you enjoy watching my content. So it'd be greatly appreciated if you would consider subscribing, checking if you're subscribed. And yeah, that's really that. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video. So I cannot contest this. I should be able to do the Rift Herald here, though. Because Malzar is just doing blue, clearly. If I just start this up, it should be fine. I knew Graves was going to be in that specific spot, and I just hit him with isolation damage. The smoke screen is very annoying, which prevented my initial Q from landing, which made his fight slightly more favorable. I mean, slightly. But yeah, it's okay. I don't have to smite this, so I'll just not smite it. Pick this up. I should definitely be able to walk mid lane here. I should have smited first. That's fine. Make sure to use your ult to stall a bunch of time in that specific scenario. Dodging in and out of vision is very important. Even though getting hit by a smoke screen is highly annoying. Right, 140 on Dragon. I have some time to clear up now in this way. And then I should be able to walk out of base and get all of my bot side camps, basically. That's kind of what I'm going at right now. So now we're just out of base and we can walk to everything on bot side, bot scuttle, everything there. Get the Edge of Night here because the spell shield is very important against this team. This prevents me from getting instantly CC'd by Fiddlesticks. When I'm running at him, he can't just click fear on me. Malzar can't just target ult me either with this, so that's really what I wanted for, and it's quite necessary here. Obviously, there are options for this slot. You can just go an Axiom in like games where the spell shield isn't as useful, reliable, or you can go like Serp Fang too if you need a bunch of shield penetration, which I don't. So those would be switchable situations, but for me right now, the Edge Knight is definitely going to help me the most by not getting target CC'd. Okay, so as you can see, out of base, I can get everything. Blue. Cassio might want it. And I can get this Bolt Scuttle too. I wonder if she's ever going to pick up blue. I'm going to go walk up here. See if there's any fight situation going on. There is a little six thingy in here.
An ally has been slain.
Insta ult. Oh, he instantly clicked ult on me, man. And my Yone is slow as hell. That sucks. Yeah. Malzahar is rather annoying. I also didn't do my combo correctly. I needed to smite first to get rid of his shield, so my burst would be higher, but I W'd first, which is a mistake. Damn. Fair play, mate. That sucks. Alright. Yeah. I'm gonna lose another dragon for that one. But Malzahar is very frustrating for me to play against, because if he just literally does nothing but spam his ult, which he couldn't do in the initial stage. Oh, Cassio should be able to defend this at least for a few seconds for me to walk out of base to get there, hopefully. I'm gonna have to play a bit more respectful around the Malzahar, sadly. That's okay. I have no vision on this, which is not the best. Okay, that's his shield down, though. That's very good. GP is gonna walk towards this. That's one down. He was always gonna walk in this direction, so we just use this now. We walk out of this. That's two. That one, I think it's worth dying for, because my team apparently did not want to help me whatsoever, sadly. But I think flashing for the dragon there and actually getting it is probably worth it. I wasn't worth a massive shutdown. The only thing I'm a little bit sad about is that I lose the Rift Herald, yeah. I had that in mind, Rift Herald timing-wise. I was never going to be able to place it anymore, but I also was kind of time crunched there, and my team in this angle, they did not want to walk up to participate to help me, so I was in a very, very bad position in that scenario, which is fine. But I still think it's worth it due to the dragon. Like, not them getting soul point pressure. It's also an infernal dragon, which is really good for me. I think the overall value is good. Yeah, it's not going to happen. I can't place the Herald, sadly. It's only the second Herald, not that relevant. Obviously, I should have probably tried to place it before the fight. But I killed GP before the fight, and then I got, like, kind of hunted by my ult cooldown and the dragon pressure, so I don't know. Probably not going to happen in that specific situation, right? Level 15, though, getting rather strong. GP's dead here. It's fine.
Your team has destroyed.
Just one-shot him. Plus 168 gold. First strike coming in clutch here. Giving me additional gold and just damage output, of course. Okay, we see Samira mid. We're going to go for that guy. So the tactic here that you want to go for, you just walk in a sweeping trinket here. Tap the bush, ult, walk up as close as possible. Auto attack. There we go. And then ult again. And there we go. Pull it. Fiddlesticks did surprise me there, which made it potentially a bit close, but... Yone? Where is he going, man? Oh. Just Dragon, it's fine. Or Baron, sorry. I should have enough DPS from Cassio and Twitch. I don't know why Yone walked back bot lane there, but sure. Killed enough people there on mid lane for it to be fine, I think. Solid. Level 16 as well. Get the E evolve, buy the Axiom Arc, and then now I just have to go for Grudge. Get more armor penetration going. Slowing effect is also quite nice. It's already done 1500 damage on that. 1800 damage there. Good. Okay. He is in a pretty bad spot right now, so I'm actually gonna walk down because I think he's gonna get pincered. He should probably get pincered. I'll walk with a sweeping trinket through bushes here. There's a ward. Fair enough. Pretty scary. Can't really do much here, sadly. Yeah. That was gonna suck regardless. I have to very much respect Malzahar ulting me at any stage, so I have to be extremely careful We're gonna leap over to hit the bush here as well. Leap is a very low cooldown. We're just gonna cut off the GP as quick as possible here. To make sure he gets punished for walking up even slightly. Okay, they trade 1 for literally no reason. Because we had the complete pincer, but Yone still went early for no reason. So gave GP an out essentially, because otherwise he wouldn't have died. But yeah, nothing I can do about that, sadly. Get my bot side camps. I am just looking for anybody to be slightly out of position. Those two are together, so it's going to be pretty tough right now. Samira is going to be the only one walking up. I can kill her, but otherwise I really cannot. I have to look for openings, right? Like a GP, like walking the sideline is a big opening for me. That's like things I would want to look for. Smite here once, because I have an extra smite to use, so I'll just one-shot it real quick. After the dragon spawning soon. I want to look for anybody out of position right now. Anybody walking by themselves, going for separate plays. That's what I want to look for. So anybody going for like this bot wave would be an ideal scenario. Maybe anybody like, yeah. I'm gonna wait for somebody to walk for this bot wave. I don't think it will take very long for that to happen. Also don't want to give Baron to the wave either. There's the Samira. This should be good because it's highly likely she walks like this. Otherwise the Senna will see her. She either does that or she recalls somewhere, which I would not be able to reach anyway. Nobody's going for the wave, apparently. Also teleport coming in, so I'll just shove the wave now, so I have 10 seconds coming into the dragon. They just completely grouped together there. Okay. I think that's fine. Instantly do that. Fiddle still ult, apparently. That's a bit of a problem. I need to wait. I don't have many openings in this scenario. That's one. That's my ult back, though. He can't hit me. Tap him there. Tap him again. I need to be careful there. I was way too low with everything on the cooldown. But I'm playing that as much in and out as I possibly can. I did whatever I could there. I needed to play back and forth. Wait for like ult cooldown and all that. Wait for like my abilities to come back every time. There he goes. Again, stalling him as long as I can. Auto attack Q, then ult instantly so he can't hit me back. All very, very crucial stuff. Like, I'm really abusing my ult invisibility here so they can't auto attack or hit me back. Which is extremely important to be able to win those fights. This turret's worth 600 gold. I ideally would want to take it. I see Fiddle and Samira mid, so I should have a really realistic chance of getting this right now. I don't think I'm going to get contested for it. Would not. And then that red buff is looking very tempting too. I'm gonna leap over. Quite a lot of gold at the moment. Nice. Alright, 4.6k gold. Get Grudge here. And do I actually... No, I don't have enough money. That's fine. I could sell my boots here for a Hydra, basically lost item. Which is an option. You can also go for like movement. And like look here basically for like an item that you could use. But there's not much for like squishy assassins. But I am not too worried about like my movement mobility with an E evolve. I am more than fine. My ult gives movement speed. Blue smite gives movement speed. So in that sense I have no problems. I can easily go Hydra for additional damage and sustain. And just make sure I use the bushes to my advantage. I'm trying to look for a good position on this gangplank. I want to look for people by themselves walking into bad spots. Like this, for example. We walk at them with ult. One-shot them. Alright, that's fine. Slow them at the same time. Play it slow. And clean them up. And my ult cooldown is just drastically lowering every time since they buffed it. By quite a significant margin even. Like, look at this. It's already back up. I used it for one fight. It's already back. I'm gonna go get Baron. The money of kill steal, she says. She has no idea what the hell's going on in this game, does she? Very interesting. mean, she's never going to come for Baron here, which would kind of suck because I will never be able to do this by myself since I don't have any type of lifesteal at the moment. So if my team doesn't want to help me in time, this Baron is going to get really disgusting really quickly. Which currently they don't, sadly. So that's a bit of an issue. You need to tank it for me, thank you. This also allows me to do 50% more damage to the Baron because she now gets the debuff, so I can finish it off. At least one of them showed up, which is nice. Could have been bad. Sell this and get the Hydra. There we go, get on the red pot, and we are absolutely maxed out on the build. This is the build I like. This obviously has a slight variation between like Edge of Night, Axiom. Both of them can be switched for like Serp Fang or anything of that nature. There's definitely options to be switched there. But yeah, this is generally what I'd go for. I'm getting kills now for Hydra stacks for damage. I don't need the money anymore necessarily, but any type of kills for those stacks is still worth it. Looking for a flank. It's not the real fiddlesticks. I have the blue smite now, which is the leap in. I have a spell shield for a bit there, so I don't have to worry too much. Leap out for the side. And that's a cleanup. Looking for good flanks. My ult's already back off cooldown as well. Looking for nice opportunities to play for stuff. Hit him. Just nice and clean, right? Hit this for a bit of lifesteal now. There we go. Very solid situation. 4.8k damage on Duskblade. We have 4.5k damage on Muramana as well. Do not underestimate this item. 93 seconds on Axiom, and then 550 damage on Ravenous as well. But yeah, that's it for Ka. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the endgame stats. Alright, so for the endgame stats here, I ended up doing 47.1k damage, which is like 3 times higher than the rest of my entire team. They didn't do too much, but apart from being bait in most fight situations, so that's good. As long as I got enough bait for the Malzard not to ult me, I was very happy in those situations, really. True damage at 2100. We have objective damage. 2100 true damage, by the way, is just first strike and smite, essentially. Objective damage at 72k, which is a very significant amount, really. Obviously, did lose 2 early dragons that I could not really contest, so it is what it is on that front. But I got the first Rift Herald for a bunch of money, personal money. A dragon is obviously like team money, essentially, like stat money-wise for the team. But I don't really care too much about that in solo queue. At least lower rated solo queue. If you're talking higher, then sure. Healing done at 24.2. That's a lot. Damage taken at 41.3 as well. And then self-mitigate another 27.1. So I took the most in both situations. And I by far did the most damage. So I think that is a very solid solo carry of the game. With the build for Ka that I like after the changes. Because the runes here, we'll talk over them. Like the first strike, 1800 damage, but 1400 additional gold, which gives you additional gold tempo into your build, which is really nice. As long as you use the ultimate correctly by walking up as close as possible and then just auto attack queuing, you should be able to get the first hit in most situations. That's kind of what you're aiming to do to get the rune up proc. And then magical footwear, not to have to buy boots. Futures market for like faster purchase of like tier, Dirk first back. Those are all really good. And then we have Cosmic Insight and Ingenious Hunter combination to reduce the item cooldown as much as possible for Duskblade, for Edge of Night, for Muramana stacks, all of it really. Like the Duskblade being up to 30 seconds from 10 seconds, these two have a massive impact on that cooldown, right? So it drastically lowers that Duskblade cooldown to the point where it's like a lot, like you just don't really notice that nerf significantly, as much at least. And then, yeah, I mean, Muramana stacks are affected by this, tier stacks are affected by this, so you get that faster. And as you saw, Muramana did the same amount of damage as Duskblade, both doing about 4.6k damage thereabouts, which is a very significant amount, obviously. And then sudden impact for 2200 bonus damage as well. But yeah, that's it for Ka. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another one. Bye.